Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KJ4A, and welcome back to The Infected. I am just cooking up a ton of iron here, and there's a very specific reason for it. I'm gonna need about 100 iron today. 100 iron. Now, it's probably more like 90, but yeah. So, what am I gonna be making with 100 iron? Well, I'll let you know in a second. Let me just go ahead and continue cooking this stuff up. And my original idea was for this episode was to work on the base defense. I was waiting for the river to freeze over so I could put the fencing over the river, because I didn't want the fencing to go down into the river. I wanted it to kind of be built on top of the ice, and then that way when the ice froze, it would just kind of be floating, but it would look like it's in the river, and it would look really cool. Here's the problem, though. I actually waited for the river to freeze over before I finished up last episode, and look what happened. Check this out. Even when you put them in there, they still go down through the ice into the bottom of the river. So it doesn't matter if the river's frozen over or not. You know, it's not really going to make any kind of difference. The fencing is going to go where it's going to go. Now, my original idea today was to work on the defenses today. And I'm probably going to work on the defenses, but I'm not going to only work on the defenses. What I really want to do today is I want to make the oil pump. All right, and there's the oil pump. That's why I'm going to need 90 iron. You need 50 iron for the iron itself. Then you need another 20 iron to make steel. That's 70. And you need 20 mechanical parts. That's 90. 90 friggin' iron for this thing. And you know what? I got it all. And you might be thinking, Cage, if you're new here, why are you making that thing? What does that thing do? What's so great about it? It's going to run every single mineral extractor I have on the map. Enough said. I've been having to, like, let crops, you know, wither away into, what do you call it? Spoiled food. Then take the spoiled food and make the biofuel. And then bring biofuel everywhere. I'm tired of it. I just want to have this oil pump going. Now, the one problem we are going to have with the oil pump, besides actually making it, is power. It does take 150 power, and that's going to really tighten up our power over here. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully. I definitely have the iron. I mean, the iron's not really a problem at all. Let's go ahead and put these iron fragments back in here. And then we're going to put... Okay, so I also made the steel, okay? For those of you who don't know what steel's made from, it's 1 iron ore and 1 lead ore. I had the iron ore. I did not have enough lead ore. I do have a good amount of steel alloy, but not enough. I'm going to have to go mine some lead today, which is fine. Not really that big of a deal, to be perfectly honest. Let's just go ahead and dump all this iron in there. The other thing that's going to be annoying for this is going to be the electrical parts. 20 electrical parts is no joke. 20 electrical parts is... That's quite the spicy bit of ball. And I also replanted all the melons. Now, last episode I had problems with Mike here. I planted the melons. He took the melons out and replanted something else. Now he's not doing that. I set him up to take care of the crops. He is taking care of the crops. And he's leaving the melons where they are, which is good. I'm going to need melons for the rations. And I did eat the rations. And as you can tell here, if you look on the right-hand side, I now have 101 on hit points and 101 on stamina. So the rations are pretty freaking good. Also, we have a new baby chicken, which is awesome. So there's a female, male, female, pregnant. Oh, okay. All right. So here's the deal. I'm gonna ask this again. Do I slaughter the chickens and keep 1 male in there and then let them keep reproducing? Or do I just put 5 females in there and just get the eggs? I'm not really sure how I want to do it. I'm not really sure. I'm still up in the air about it. I mean, honestly, I think just having 5 females and just getting the eggs is probably the best way to do things. But at the same time, there's just something cool about, you know, the chickens reproducing. I don't know. It feels like I'm progressing, for lack of a better term. I'm going to go ahead and turn these off because we don't need them on right now. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just bite the bullet. I'm going to go into the caves and I'm going to go ahead and mine myself up some lead. I'm not really looking forward to it, so let's just get it done, get it out of the way. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I'm going to take my iron ore and my lead ore, put it in the anvil, and I think that's it. Let's take a look. There we go. And then let's put these in here. We should have 2 full forges of this stuff. Yep, there we go. Cool. Go ahead and cook this stuff up, and then I guess I should work on the electronic components. Oh, electrical components. It's so annoying that every game I play has a different name for everything else. In one game, it'll be electrical parts. And in another game, it'll be electrical components. And blah, 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 blah. Let's see what they're called. Electrical parts. Okay, fair enough. So, before we make electrical parts, we're going to have to make a bunch of plastic. And let me see if I... whatever, let's take it all. The heck with it. So we're going to need this, and we're going to need bark. Bark chips. Bark chips. And we're going to have to make that right here. And plastique. We're going to need 20 of this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. And we still have 20 oil left over. You see, you think, oh man, with the oil, Kate's going crazy with the oil. You need a lot of oil. This thing needs to be going all the time. Like, for real. Alright, so that's all looking good. Let's go put the... We only needed 100 bark chips, so... We'll put the other bark chips away. What time is it? In-game. 10:05, we're looking good. Okay, beautiful. I wonder if I can make another, yeah. So the only thing I'm waiting for to make another ration pack is the melons to grow. So that's awesome. And the steel should be just about done. All right, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 10 at a time. We're not going to be able to hold more than 10 before the weight becomes an issue. And then we're going to come over to the advanced workstation. All right, and then we'll go right here and electrical parts. And you just keep doing this till you can't do it no more. And now the steel should be done, so we'll go pump out half the electrical parts are done and all of the steel, which is just great. How's my weight looking? It should be okay. Probably also take some iron with me. There we go. Alright, so let's see what this does. Oil pump, you're coming with me, bro. There we go. Alright, so steel is done. Iron is halfway done. Electrical parts is halfway done. And mechanical parts needs to be done. So check this out, guys. I came over here and I checked the farm. And the melons were not ready yet. I'm like, well, they should have been ready by now. Sure enough, he got them. He picked them. And he put them in the box, which is awesome. I then used those melons to make a ration. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the rations right now, because I think this is super important to the balance of the game. Here's the problem with rations. Rations give you... What's good about rations is you get the max health, stamina, thirst, and sun resistance, which is really nice. But the carbs, protein, fats, and vitamins are 100. You never need that much, because what happens is when your hunger bar gets down too low, it caps your stamina at 50%. So right now I want to eat, but if I did... Like, my fats are almost at half. My vitamins are almost at half. This is like 25%. This is like 30%. So I only need 70, 75, 50, and maybe 60. And it gives 100 to everything. That seems a bit, like, wasteful, does it not? So what I'm thinking is you would take the rations and you would keep the recipe for the rations exactly the same, but you give 2 rations per craft, and then you cut everything in half, okay? So give 2 rations per craft, and then cut the carbs, protein, fats, vitamins all in half. Energy, cut it in half. Max health, max stamina, max thirst, max sun resistance, cut them all in half. So that way we're getting exactly the same amount of rations, we're getting the same amount of max health, stamina, thirst, and sun resist, but you cut them in half so we could do 50 at a time. I think that would be much better, because right now, man, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, but man, wasting those carbs, protein, vitamins, and fats... It's really driving me up a wall. I personally think that would be a really good solution, because you're not getting any more than before. You're getting exactly the same, but you could take them in smaller increments. All right, now that we got that taken care of, let's go ahead and... Oh, is this thing out of stone? Oh, almost out of stone. Not quite out of stone, though. Let's check the... Oh, yeah, we're looking good. Water house is on. Beautiful. So what do we need next? We need... Oh, I know what we need to do. 10 and 10... And then we're going to go ahead and make ourselves the rest of the electrical parts. Electrical parts. You might think, Cage, you just talked about this 5 seconds ago. No, I cut videos up. What I talked about was longer than 5 seconds ago. It wasn't like really crazy longer, but it was longer than 5 seconds. All right, and there we go. Now we will take, let's see what we have. We have a mechanical part. So we'll take 19 iron. And we'll turn those into mechanical parts. Are those on this? No. Those are nails. Okay. Is it the... It's got to be the advanced workbench. Yep. Okay. So, boom. There we go. And then once we got all this, we will load ourselves up with iron. And that oil pump is as good as done. Cool. Iron. I told you we're going to need some iron, man. 90 freaking iron. 90 iron. Unbelievable. It's not crazy, though. It's not like it hasn't been hard. I've been working on iron meticulously this entire season, whatever you want to call it. So there is a lot of work to be done, but it's not that crazy. And there we go. Oil pump. Oil. Nope, that's not what I want. Oil pump. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to move it right here. And yeah, that'll work right there. All right, that's pretty cool. It looks like it's a little too close. Let's move it over a little bit. I like the layout, like the spot for it, but yeah. Okay, but you don't want to touch in the building, obviously. So now we're gonna have to run some electricity to it. So we'll take the pickaxe, put it right there, take the upgrade tool, grab some wires. And where do we want to run it from? I don't really want to move anything else. I think we could, well, let's get, you know what? It's going to need its own set of things. That's all. I was trying to figure if I could, you know, find a control panel and stuff, but nah, we'll give it its own stuff. So control panel there. And it's also going to need a junction box. You really got to give this thing its own junction box because you want to be able to turn it off if you need to. Iron, copper, cobalt, and screws. Iron, copper, cobalt, and screws. Alright, oh, we need more screws. Iron, copper, cobalt, and screws. Iron, copper, cobalt, and screws. There we go. And let's make some more screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna go ahead and make 50. I make them 50 at a time now. That's where I am in the game. None of this 10 at a time anymore. Crap. 8. And you will be oil pump. And then 4, you go to you go to you. All right, so let's take a look at, I don't know why I walked out. Let's take a look at our power and see if we can get, oh, one other thing I want to see. All right, so you see what we got there? All right, see what we got there. I'm going to run this oil pump for a little bit. What I'm hoping is, oil pump. What I'm hoping is the oil pump will, yeah, okay. So I'm going to run the oil pump for a little bit and then I'm going to see what's left up here. Because what would be really cool is if I could use the oil pump as well as the biofuel. See, I don't know what happens to the biofuel and the oil pump's going. Does it disappear? Does it get used? Does it just get halted? Let's say I have 10% power left. All right, or 50%. Let's say I have 50% power left with the biofuel. Let's say this thing was half power. And then I turn on the oil pump. I'd want that biofuel to be put on pause until I turn off the oil pump. Once I turn off the oil pump, it kicks back in with the biofuel. If that's the way it works, that would be freaking awesome. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the way it works, so we're going to have to see. Another horde coming in. Another horde I missed. Wow. I just miss them all the time. I don't even notice until they start yelling. They'd probably be better off not to start yelling. Hey, there you guys are. I'll lock you in. How about that? Hey, you like me now? Going right after you. And I saw you over here, you little bugger. Where you going? Where the heck you going? Let's dance. Dance with me then. Okay, so that's not everybody. Where's the rest of them? I don't hear anything getting, like, beat on. So I'm not sure. I mean, this guy just seems like he's standing here. Not really sure what he's doing. They don't seem like they could really go through the doors properly. Alright, let's look around and make sure everything else is dead. I thought I saw someone else run over here. But now I'm not seeing anything, so I don't know. I feel like if they were beating on my base, I would hear it. But But who knows, right? I think we got them all. Checking all around, I can't find anybody else, so I guess I got them all. Let's take a look at the power now. Oh, we are really like close to not being able to have more power, enough power. I think what I want to do is make more batteries and more solar panels at this point. More electrical parts. Why? Why? Okay. Well, it is what it is. So we will split here. Let's just do this. 15. Okay. And 25 bark. I'm keeping way too much bark. I still have all this. So that would be in the chemistry station, right? Yep, chemistry station. So we gotta make one more battery. Oh goodness. It's not easy, man. Like what I got 3. So 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I have to cook up some more materials. I'll cook up the materials in between episodes. You know what? Why don't we just do this? Why don't we just move this in here? I guess right there for now. It's annoying having to go in there like all the time when I really shouldn't have to, because it should be in the same room. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else do we need for the battery? Lead, aluminum, and copper. Ooh, we might not have. We have barely enough. Lead, aluminum, and copper. And make sure you put it in the right one. There we go. Another battery. Now we called. Oh, see, here we go. All right, so we're gonna turn off the water house. Yeah, this is gonna be the problem. We need to get some more. We need to get some more stuff up there. And what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm just gonna keep the solar panels and the wind turbines about even as far as how many I have of each. So let's come out here and let's make some more solar panels. Placeable power solar panel. We'll just make another 2. Yeah, we'll do another 3. I think I got enough for 3. If they take copper, though, I'm gonna have to take some time and cook some copper. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Iron, aluminum, copper, and cobalt. Okay, iron, aluminum, copper, and cobalt. Iron, aluminum, copper, and cobalt. Aluminum, cobalt, copper. I did cook up a bunch of copper. And we're going to bang these 3 out. And then, like I said, I'll just keep going back and forth. I'll make a few wind turbines. I'll make a few solar panels. I think they're both good for what, they do. And, like, they used to be, the solar panels used to be absolutely useless. 4, so we need more. Yeah, we need a little bit more of everything, but mostly iron. Mostly iron. So let's grab a bunch of iron. And then we'll grab some more of this, some more of this. Not really sure what I need. Oh, am I going to have to actually cook cobalt? I'm going to show you something in a minute. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. Let's finish that one. Finish that one. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a set of cobalt. Let me show you something. I was doing so much cobalt that I just stopped cooking it. I've got a box here and a box here. I should put them on the side because, man, it was just yeah, it was insane. Just I never had to cook it. It was always like I always had too much cobalt. So now I will cook it. And honestly, the best way or the most efficient way to carry ores is in their uncooked ore form. Not ingots, in ore form, in a box. Because you can hold 40 in a box, and it's definitely the most efficient way to hold your, I don't know what to call it, materials. So I don't cook them unless I have to, unless I have somewhere to put them. So we got a bunch of cobalt there, and I will put the rest in here. We'll only cook 1 set though. I don't think we're gonna need more than that for now. Try and cook that stuff off camera. There we go. All right. So what else did it need? I think it needs some iron, didn't it? Need some more iron up there. And after we're done with these, we're going to continue working on the defense. And honestly, I would like next episode to finish up the defense. I would like just to be done with the defense next episode. Oh, we need some more copper. So 3 more copper. 3 more copper, you see? So what do you guys think about the new way of getting ores from the caves? For those of you who are new to the game, it used to be a cave was specific to an ore. So you would have a cave for copper, one for aluminum, one for cobalt, and you would just put extractors in each cave. Now it was a lot more driving around, but you could also like specify which ore you thought was most important. So like right now, like I've got way too much cobalt and not enough copper and not enough of whatever. And, it might be a little bit better to be able to specifically go after certain ores in a strategic way. Because right now, I have one cave and that's it. I just have to go to that cave every time, and I have everything I need. So, I'm not really sure. I like it better like this, honestly, because I hate driving around all the caves. And even then, like, right now, like, just gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't see any reason to get the truck. People are like, oh, you should get the truck, and I will get the truck. Because I'm a YouTuber, and I should show you as much as I can. But, to be perfectly honest, I don't really see a need for the truck in any way, shape, or form. So, no. Put these in, and I'm going to need one more. And let's see what this does to our power supply. It should be going through the roof at this point. Especially since it's daytime. Maybe during the night, not so much, but... yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and turn on the water house. And I'll just leave all that stuff on, and hopefully, I'll have to babysit the power through the night until I get enough batteries where the power that I store will be good through the night. And I always like to come in here to make sure this thing's on, just to, yeah. We're good. Oh, I also wanted you to see this. I wanted you to see me eat. Here we go. Boom! Yeah, that is pretty good. Those rations are good. I have 4 livers waiting to go. So I just gotta keep getting animals and putting them in log carts and just stacking livers, and I think that will be the best way to go at this point. I've been working on the defenses. Let's take a look at the power. And power's still doing good. Still doing good. So we've got 9 solar panels and 8 wind turbines. And the solar panels are to pull in all the sun during the day and store it in batteries. 7 batteries is not enough, but it's getting there. How many is enough? I don't know. It depends on what I got going on, but I need more batteries. But the solar panels are to pull in, store the power during the day. And the wind turbines are to help negate the power loss during the night. Hopefully it'll be a windy night. Even I've never seen the wind turbines get much down below, I think like 9 power, which is really not a lot, but still, it is something to mitigate the loss you're going to have during the night. And that's the idea. And my buddies come in here and brought logs, but I had no place to put them. Not really sure what's up with these logs. I'm going to go ahead and put them right in here. There we go. And let's come out and take a look at this defense. I got this thing coming all the way around. I hate the way it dips in the water, but what are you going to do? We're coming over here and just going around this big stupid rock that's in the way. I hate this stupid rock. I hate it. It's a stupid rock. And yeah, this isn't going to work. Well, it kind of will. I'll make it work one way or another. Basically, I don't want the fencing right up against my buildings, because then I won't be able to, like, fight from outside the building. So we're going to go ahead and try and line this up. Looks pretty good right there, honestly. And then what we'll do is, because it's starting to get a little cramped there, we'll turn this way. And I always, like, whenever I, like, have these things turned on a different angle, I always line them up. Make sure they're lined up exactly the way I want them to be. This is. And then we'll have this. I'm just hoping they don't jump over on the rock and get over my fence. If they do, I'll have to, kind of figure out what I want to do with that. And is that good? That is good. And we've got to go in and get some more iron ingots and a jacket. Because it is 13.6 degrees out. And that means we're also going to... Let's grab some coal. And we'll put some coal in here and get this thing going to get it warm in here. And we'll also grab ourselves a jacket. We've already got our snow pants on, so... There we go. Game's very realistic with the temperature. Annoyingly so sometimes, but... Alright, so... Oh, crap, I forgot to get the iron ingots. Because of course I did. Iron ingots. We don't have a lot left. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cooking up in between episodes. Take a couple more fragments. And what I'm going to do is this, we'll finish what we got right here. I should probably make the next one. So the next one will go, see again, it's got to be like this. I want to make sure it's perfectly aligned. That is the case. And, oh, okay, so we could actually put it in there. I think I'm just going to do it like this. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks fine. That looks okay. They're not exactly lined up in there, but that's okay. Anyway, this will come over here, and then I will put a gate right here, and then it'll come around here, and then it'll probably turn right about here. This is going to be a straight shot. It'll turn here, put a gate right here, and then it'll come all the way over to here. Oh boy, I don't even know if I'm able to get this done next episode. Maybe I'll just work on the defenses here and there in between like other projects, and eventually we will get it finished. I think this is the hardest part to do. So yeah, we got that done. Yeah, that looks good. I do think I'm going to call this one here, guys. If you end up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and until then, take it easy.